The public school system in the city where I live has what they call a magnet school program. A few schools having a more rigorous curriculum with the intention of preparation for college. Competition to get into these schools is intense, and placement in the student body used to be awarded on a first-come, first-served basis. That led parents to arrive early in the morning and stand in a long line for hours in hopes of placing their children in one of these more desirable schools. There would be a photograph of these lengthy queues in the daily paper. Pretty soon, standing in line was not enough. It was no guarantee that a child would get in. So the more determined and enterprising of the parents began to camp out overnight, and there came to be a line of campers, sometimes even in bad weather, braving the elements for a night, and then two, and after 20 years of this, the school system had parents in a line camping out for over 2 weeks in hopes of securing a spot in one of the select schools. And of course, one of the reasons for the school's high quality was that they had parents like this, people wholly committed to education who would do almost anything to see to it that their children were in the best possible learning environment. And the children, coming from these families, were almost always highly disciplined, focused, well-behaved, and eager to learn, helping to create a nearly perfect school, one that was the pride and the envy of the other schools in the system. You can see the problem. There was the call that the magnet program was manifestly unfair. People wondered why the school system could not take these model programs and replicate them throughout the system for all the students, as if the success was the product of a special rubric or great teachers, better equipment, or more money. This year the school board announced that they were putting an end to the first-come, first-served enrollment system. There would be no more parents camping out. Placement in the schools would be awarded by a random lottery drawing. This, the board said, would be more fair and would give more children a chance at a better education. And this is why they say the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Many parents did not agree. They thought the lottery system would destroy the magnet schools, maybe not in the first year, but would gradually erode the excellence that had taken so long to build. And now, under the lottery, no one could be assured of enrollment, so many parents declared that they would move rather than send their child to a less desirable school. These arguments had been heard before, back when busing was begun to integrate the schools. It can be embarrassing to take a stand on this issue. You can come off as an elitist and a bigot. If you declare for quality, then you seem to oppose the ideals of democracy. But is leveling everything down the answer to higher standards for some? The go-to work in this area is a story by Kurt Vonnegut, Harrison Bergeron. It's set in the future when society has decided that no one will be smarter or better looking or more physically capable than anyone else. If they are, then the smarter ones all wear radios in their ears to interfere with their thinking. Those more handsome will wear masks, and the athletes will wear weights. Everyone is equal. Harrison Bergeron is a 14-year-old, 7 feet tall, good-looking, and a genius. He gets free of his restraints, takes over a TV station, declares himself emperor, takes a ballerina as his empress, throwing off her weights. Order is restored when Harrison is killed by a shotgun blast, administered by the handicapper general, Diana Moon Glampers. Everyone is equal once again. And the obvious question provoked by the story, is this really what we desire? That in the interest of fairness there is no excellence? That no one is better than anyone else? Rather amazingly, in my city, in its public school system, the answer is yes. Apparently the handicapper general is hard at work here, evening things out, and I expect to see frightened parents doing their best, if I can still use that word, to escape her all-encompassing control.